Hi everyone! So today I'm going to be sharing with you how I'm going to be planning in the new year since it's just in a couple of days and I'm really excited for 2016. It's going to involve using more than one planner, actually multiple planners, which some people are going to think that's insane, but to me it's kind of like having different notebooks for school, like different classes. That's how I dealt with school anyway. You know, some people would have like one notebook that just had everything in it, and that never worked for me. So now that I'm out of school and like just living my life, I feel like I need separate notebook sorts of things for different aspects of my life. So in 2015, I started out with just one planner that I was not excited about. This is by Plan Ahead, and I ended up growing to like it. I made it work for myself, but you know, it's bulging. You can see I put like a pocket, a very messy pocket in the front to organize some things or just to carry around certain things with me. I can't really show you much of what I did inside here because it has a lot of names and addresses and things like that that are confidential. But you know, I started out with this and it was okay. I used this for work and it was fine. But then in June, the Happy Planners started coming out, which actually these probably came out a few months before, but they weren't in stores until about June. So I picked up one of these and I ended up using it starting in July, obviously, because that's when they started. And I really liked it. I still really do like it. I'm going to continue to use it in the new year, the 2016 months. It's just I've separated out July through December of this year and kept them on the original rings and with the original cover. And I really enjoyed decorating this, like I said. It was kind of my first foray into all of this, and it's a lot of fun, and I love how easily you can customize this. I ended up putting like folders in and you can take them out and put them back together as you please. I've ripped apart this thing multiple times and rearranged it. It's great. It's so easy. And if you don't do it too many times, your pages will stay together. It's a little wobbly, but I'm fine with that. Honestly, other planners that I've used are kind of wobbly too. So I really like how easily you can customize this, and I also obviously really like the price. Obviously in 2016 the newest thing for me is going to be using the Erin Condren. I did a video about this already, about how I caved and bought it at Staples. And if you watched my video yesterday, you already saw that I've already planned the first week in this, and I really like it. I really like the layout. Some of the fonts are not my favorite. A lot of the color schemes and the fonts and the symbols are a little kind of preschool-y to me, which would appeal to you probably if you have a preschooler or if you just like this sort of stuff. Like, no offense if you do, it's just not. The reason I got the Happy Planner that I did is that it's kind of more mature, like it's more artistic, and this is very like cookie cutter to me. But I do love the layout, and I love the size, and I love the tabs, and I really love the cover. I also like that it's spiral bound, although that comes with a caveat because although I like that it's, you know, kind of bound together, it's really hard to customize this, in my opinion. You know, I've heard of people uncoiling it and like they're like, it's so easy. Yeah, but you have to take apart literally the entire thing so you can put in one piece of paper, and I don't want to do the coil clips. I could go on and on about comparison, but this isn't supposed to be a comparison video. So, what I'm going to be using this for is kind of just a general overview. This week's kind of different because I'm on vacation, but going ahead, I'm going to be sectioning this off into like 3 sections. So, if I can get this all arranged. Top section is going to be like my work schedule and any big meetings or interviews or anything like that that I have to do. Middle section is going to be like my life, or like my today section, any big personal things that are going on that day. And the bottom is going to be for YouTube, so whether I'm scheduling a video or I really need to commit a day to editing a video or something like that, that's going to go in the bottom. And then the monthly section, I've already done this for January. I'm going to put down these little bars when I know I'm going to be publishing a video that day. Hopefully I'm publishing a video this day too. I just haven't quite figured out what it is yet. So that's what the Erin Condren is going to be for. It's going to be for the main overview of everything, and it's going to be really cute and decorated and awesome, and it's going to be great. And like I said, I'm going to continue to use the Happy Planner. I got some of the gold expander discs, which I kind of wish I had waited, because now they're coming out with the regular size ones. They're going to come out with a variety of sizes and colors, and not just these like huge ones, because as you can see, there's kind of a lot of gaps. And then they also are coming out with covers. They already did this actually, coming out with covers that match back and front, because right now I have 2 front style covers, which they don't match at all. Oh well. But what I'm going to be using this for is, well, first of all, I have an Erin Condren budget book in here, which I'm not as excited about as I was when I first bought it. But I put the 4 remaining pockets in here. This is going to be like storing just miscellaneous junk. But stuff that I need, junk that I need to save. So I've already decorated the monthly section, and actually the next video I'm going to do is decorating my first weekly section in here to show you more of what I'm doing. So I'm basically going to keep doing all my pre-planning in here instead of doing it inside the Erin Condren, and that way I can keep that space clear for the most part and stick just a few post-it notes, because I pre-plan a lot. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate it like you can see here, and the sections are going to be for more stuff that I can't really fit. I found I can't really fit in my planner normally, which is why I need multiple ones. So I really want to prioritize meal planning better, so that's the top section. Second section is like chores type stuff, whether it's like, dude, clean your room, or oil changes in my car, or just, you know, stuff that kind of gets lost in the to-do lists if I just put it in a regular planner. So prioritize. And the bottom is going to be like how much money I spend, and you know, if I'm meeting my budget, my personal budget, and also I'll write down any money I'm making, because I've been writing that in my regular planner, but it's, I don't know, when I film it I feel kind of weird like showing how much money I'm spending and how much money I make. It's just a little, it's one of those things you don't ask people about, you know? So yeah, this is going to be more personal stuff. I'm going to do one plan with me for this week, and then after that it's going to kind of taper off. I can bring them back occasionally if that's something you're interested in, because I know when I got a Happy Planner I was frustrated that everyone's Plan With Me videos were about the Erin Condren. I will say though, with this, you can pretty much use any sticker that fits in the Erin Condren. It's just the boxes are longer, so you're gonna have more white space, but honestly it doesn't bother me at all. I like having white space. White space does not bother me at all. I love it. Keeps my brain clear. So that's what the Happy Planner is going to be for. Then I do work full-time, and I am always working on 15 things at the same time at work. So I got this little Moleskine page per day planner. I got this way back in the summer before I got any of these other planners, except for I think the Happy Planner. And this is just basically, you literally have a page per day. There's like a monthly section at the very beginning, but it's super tiny. So it goes from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., which is great. I don't like the hourly planners that go from like 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. or something like that. That's not realistic for anybody. Unless you have to like drop your kids off at daycare or something before you go to work. I don't have kids. I don't really know how I would plan if I did have kids. Not important. So yeah, you've got 8 to 8, and then there's a little weather icon and a little temperature icon, so you can either write in the forecast for the next day, or you can record it and be like a little historian you. I really like this. It's discreet. It doesn't scream, oh my god, I've got a planner. It's also super tiny. I can fit this in my little crossbody purse. It's great. And then you definitely saw my video about the mint green planners. If not, you know what, I'm just going to link every video that could possibly be related to this video in the description, and you can go back and look at it. But I found these at Walmart. I used to use these all the time, the bigger version, which I'm about to show you. I love them. I love the mint green planners. The Green Room doesn't make planners anymore, I discovered. But I got my little otter butts. That sounds so wrong. But this is going to be more of the big picture for work. My little otters. Because in this, you can only really only look at it on a daily basis. And I did need something weekly. So you do have a nice monthly overview that I've already started to write things in. Can I show you this week? Yeah, I can show you this week because it's not work related. And then it's got this. So this will be more like what appointments I have. This will be more of the like bigger picture appointments that I have. And then this is going to be my daily to-do list book, which I realize now that I could have just gotten a little notebook and it would have done the same thing. Hindsight is 20/20. And finally, for YouTube, I have a larger mint green planner. This is like a, I don't have the dimensions on here, 7x9, I don't know. And I put stickers on it so it would say YouTube. And this is just going to be for YouTube. That's it. This is like a rough sketch of a content schedule. I started writing in pencil and then I was home for Christmas and I forgot to bring a pencil. So, my bad. The notes pages at the front, at the beginning of the month are going to be really helpful because I can write down video ideas or like just questions I have in general about what am I doing. And then this is the part that's going to change most frequently. It's, you know, what videos, what days I'm filming, what days I'm editing, what days I'm uploading. And this has already changed since I first wrote in it a few weeks ago compared to now. So yeah, I've got video stuff. I'm also writing in like days that big events are happening, especially on the weekends, because most of the time I will be filming on a weekend. But if there's something big, like my brother's Eagle Scout, 2 of my brothers got their Eagle Scout, so became Eagle Scouts, got their, whichever. And so that's going to take up a whole Saturday. I'm going to be home that weekend, so I really can't film. So that's the sort of things, the non-YouTube stuff that's going to end up in here because it will affect the rest of what I'm doing, obviously. Just like I write those things in my work planner so I know if I can cover a Saturday or not, depending on what sorts of commitments I have. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I will be using 5 planners in the new year, and each of them for something just a little bit different, and I think it's funny how they all kind of vary in size. We've got the super mini planners to this, and then all the way up to my Erin Condren. I hope that is interesting to you. It's very specifically tailored for me. I think everyone just has to find their own way of staying organized, and for me, this is how I'm going to deal with it right now. I like having things like this that are cheap that I can just kind of scribble in, and then by the time I get to like the Erin Condren, I kind of know what's going on, and that's when I cement it into place. Because I tend to like scribble all over the place, and then I can't make sense of what I was trying to say. So that's how it works for me. It's not like I'm buying like 7 Erin Condrens, 1 for each day of the week, which if you feel the need to do that, that's fine. I'm not gonna judge you. I hope you have a happy new year, and I will see you tomorrow with a happy planner plan with me, and then after that, happy new year. I will see you in 2016. Bye. And I already planned this week that we're on. If you watched my video, yes. I just hit myself in the face. This alpacas. All the alpacas.